Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to the vlog. I'm of course in Abyssuku's cage, and I hope the start of your day is incredible, or whatever time you happen to be watching the vlog. And look at this girl right here. Hey baby girl, remember when she was just a monster, where literally you couldn't even touch her without getting destroyed? Now you can actually climb right in her enclosure, and she's absolutely incredible. And the reason I'm in here is to actually showcase what we've done. We've been kind of slowly going around and redoing enclosures, right? And Abyssuku didn't have any foliage in it whatsoever, and Jessica actually came in a little bit earlier and put some cool plants, some hanging plants here, got some plants behind me here, and it just kind of brightens things up. Like, let's face it, this is kind of a grayish, kind of charcoaly cage. This animal is obviously a kind of blackish, charcoalish, grayish animal, and it doesn't really have a pop to it, right? So when you put this foliage in here, now all of a sudden the whole thing pops a little bit, and I couldn't be more excited about it, and I am so excited about working with this girl in the future. You guys know that chicken strip, the albino Nile monitor, is getting close, you know, maybe another 6 or 8 months, and we can put these guys together and maybe get the first breedings here of an albino and a black Nile monitor for potential double het snows. How freaking awesome is that? And look at her, look at how curious she is. What you doing, little monkey? Hi baby girl. I tell you, she has become a beautiful animal, and Nile monitors are definitely known for not being as tame as water monitors, so we're really fortunate. This girl has been doing an amazing job. With that being said, the cage looks incredible, and we're always you know, fixing the place up. We have a lot still left to do. And next on the docket is actually my girl Bella here. You know, she has the same type of situation where her cage is pretty sparse when it comes to decoration and stuff like that. Hi Bella, how are you doing, baby girl? I love you so much, and I love the way she just kind of perks up when you pet her. She's such an amazing animal. But again, you know, her cage is, she's got a little bit over here, but not too much. But the one thing you've got to know about Bella is she is a creature of habit. She does not like change. One time we literally just switched her water dish to a different water dish, and she freaked out. I mean, completely lost her mind, was running around going crazy. We had to throw her water dish back in to calm her down. So she does not like change. She's such an emotional animal, which I find interesting. So we're gonna come in and we're gonna definitely decorate her cage up next, maybe in the next couple days, but I'm a little worried about her stressing out, I'm not gonna lie. She is absolutely wonderful, there's no doubt about it. But again, you know, continuing to kind of improve things here at the Reptile, because we want not only the animals to be as happy as they possibly can, but we also just want the place to look awesome. Nothing good can happen when these two are together. What are you looking at? You looking at my monitor?
Yeah, I've literally never seen him, but he was climbing.
You never saw him?
No.
She doesn't really even work here.
I know, you never looked at my monitor?
No,
well, why don't you take him out? He's got a really friendly bite.
Yeah, that's why I've never looked at him.
So what do you guys got going on? You're putting in, you got some new toy for Drogo?
Did you see it yet?
I did see it. I'm super excited about it. And it says that it holds 600 pounds, so I was thinking he can sit on my lap.
Yes, I was thinking the
gosh.
same thing. We could sit in there and swing.
Yeah, all together, actually.
Oh my god. All right, well, show me what you guys got. All right, so what do you got? Oh my gosh, it's like a huge swing.
Yes.
And this is going in this room.
Yes.
Yep.
Where do you have any idea what you're going to do with it?
So I was thinking either this corner or that corner.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, I think it, really?
But I was thinking if we had it in this front corner, and the people can look in the window.
Oh,
see
you got
him.
a point. You got a point. But he's going to be in there?
We can move this anywhere.
All
I
right,
think
send
for
it
right
up
now, this has the most room, so maybe for right now we try it just under here.
All right, well, give it a try.
It can possibly go in that one too.
This looks pretty cool. So we put his bed on here, and already Drogo is like holding on to it like he's interested. That's the thing that's interesting about Drogo, is that whenever you move things around, he's very curious. You know, he's like, oh, what's this new thing and stuff like that. So I have no doubt that here very shortly he's going to climb down and actually, you know, experiment what this is all about. But I think this is going to be cool. Again, just another little toy. You guys spoil him so much.
Yeah,
of course, we have to.
No, if you guys only treated me
That's
this
why.
well.
Well, that's why he likes us so much.
Yeah, exactly.
It is true.
Yep.
Back at it again, guys. Today I actually did want to show you guys a little bit of an update on our albino iguanas. So I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing recently, and I've been seeing some really positive movements forward, so hopefully we'll be able to capture a little bit of that while we're doing it. So let's get started. Yummy. So you guys hear I'm talking and stuff like that, so my hope here is that like he hears me and at least feels the vibrations of my voice. So that like that he can associate that not with fear but with the food that I'm feeding him. So I'm trying to talk to him like I would my dog almost, like come on buddy, like it's alright, it's okay, I'm not trying to hurt you. So he usually loves bananas and goes right for him, but I can tell he's already being a little bit like, alright, I'm noticing something's different, something's off. Come on buddy. Ooh. So you notice also I'm not trying to restrain him. That's a big thing too. I've noticed a lot of these guys, especially because of their lack of eyesight, that they really, if you start closing your hands around them, that's usually when they freak out the most. So like as you see there, he's sort of platforming up, he's sort of checking stuff out, like looking around, like what is going on? This feels weirder than my perch that I'm usually on. It's actually kind of funny seeing him look around. He's all wide-eyed and trying his best to check stuff out, but he's using every bit of sensory he has just to sort of like get a good idea of what's going on right now. You're a pretty little boy, aren't you? You're cute. Go on. That's what I'm talking about. I like that a little better than I normally get out of him, because a lot of times it's usually he's spending most of the time on the tray rather than on me. So I like that he climbed a little bit on me this time. So that was awesome.
And speaking of improving, I got to tell you guys something. From the day I opened up the Reptarium, first off, we were initially not going to have the lights on at all. We're going to have the lights off, and just the cage lighting would light the place up, which a lot of reptile places do, you know, reptile zoos and stuff like that. But we realized that we wanted the lights on because people were holding and taking pictures and stuff like that. But with that said, my vision was that I wanted to do, have you ever been to the Rainforest Cafe? Have you ever seen the thunderstorms, the lightning thunderstorms? I wanted to incorporate that somehow to this, right? And then I kind of just forgot about it. Well, just recently I started looking at Philips Hue light bulbs and light ropes, and believe it or not, they have a lightning feature that actually is like a lightning and thunderstorm. We have speakers throughout the place, right, that are in the ceiling, and I'm thinking, is there a way to put like rope lighting above here, and somehow at some point in the night, I don't know when it would make sense, the lights go out, the thunderstorm starts, you hear the thunder, you see the lightning striking and stuff like that, this really cool ambiance. I have no idea why I want to do that. I don't know what it would make sense. I don't know if it would be cool. Let me know in the comments, number one, if you've ever messed with them. Do you think it's a good idea? Would you want to see that? You know, I'm thinking like, you know, because we let people in every hour, maybe the first 5 minutes of every hour, as you're checking in, the lights go out, the lightning is going on, the thunder's going on, and now all of a sudden, you know, 5 minutes later, the lights go on and you play around. I don't know. Just always thinking crazy thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Speaking of changes, I might have changed my opinion a little bit down here. Remember, hi RJ, how you doing buddy? How's it going? Remember how we're doing the Reptarium 3.0, and part of it's going to be down here, and I wanted to do swimming enclosures all along this wall right here, right? This was going to be a swimming with alligators. Now, it's not going to be this. We've ripped this pond out. As a matter of fact, RJ would get his own pond down here that people could actually feed, but that's not what I was talking about. Here was going to be a swimming with alligators, then there was going to be a swimming with snake, and then swimming with stingrays. Well, after Salt bit me, I changed my perspective a little bit. Not that I think Salt is a bad animal, not that I think Salt would ever bite anyone, but I kind of think that that might have been a little too cavalier. A friend of mine down in Florida does swimming with, and I thought this could be a great opportunity to do the same type of thing. But I tell you what, I think it's just a little too risky. But we're going to still have the swimming with snakes, and I want to do really an anaconda. Whether it's Ivy or we get Verde big enough or we get another anaconda, I think an anaconda would be the one that we could build. A giant 20-foot enclosure that has a big water feature but also has land feature. We can go in, take it off of land if it's off of land, and get in there and swim with, and then of course a huge 20-foot by 20-foot stingray enclosure. So things are changing. I still want to do the expansion. I still want to do this. Probably not going to do the salt and pepper experienced. Now, Salt and Pepper will still be down here in a giant enclosure that maybe people can feed and stuff like that, as well as RJ, but I don't think I'm going to do the swimming with. I think in the comments you guys can tell me I made the right decision, right? Because I'm telling you what, that Salt at her size, when she bit me, it hurt really, really bad. I can't take the chance of someone else getting bitten by her. One of the things that's really amazing when you're walking through the zoo is you just see so many cute things, right? Look at this. Got Aries and Ivy just nuzzling together like two lovebirds. I mean, I absolutely love it. And we see this stuff all the time. That's why when I walk around, I'm always looking in every cage, right? I'm like, what are they doing in there? And sometimes you find some stuff like that that is so absolutely cute. Since we're talking about changes, yes, we do have to finish the basement here. Of course, this is the podcast hallway. Of course, the podcast room in here. This is the change I'm about to talk about, because in here was going to be, and it's still going to be, the New Caledonia room, right? But it's a relatively small room, right? This wall is right here. Well, the problem is that this is kind of an area right now that's just kind of a catch-all for like junk and tools and stuff like that. I don't need that here. Stupid. Didn't think this before, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. I know it's crazy that I just literally put this wall up here and I'm going to tear this wall out. And what I mean by that is that I want to extend this room that way all the way over, right? So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear this wall out and make a wall right here, so that when you're walking down the hallway, there'll basically be an end of the hallway. You can go in this way, you can go in this way, and that extends this room all the way into here. So basically when you get into here, this wall is going to be another 4.5 foot that way, giving us a lot more room for the New Caledonia stuff, right? I mean, I know it's silly. We didn't even get started in the New Caledonia room, and I'm already making plans to change it and expand it, but I think it'll, in the end, be really worth it, because honestly, we need a little bit more room to fit all the New Caledonias and expansion for all of those geckos. But on the same side, this is just an eyesore to me, and I know it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. So let's just scrap this out, forget about it, move this wall over. As much as it stinks, hey, let's just go ahead and do it, and it'll be better for the New Caledonia room, and it'll really be better not to put a bunch of junk here where I'm going to be unhappy about it. As you can see, there's a lot of big changes on the horizon. You know, I've kind of always lived the fact that if you're not changing and evolving, you're probably dying. So I'm going to continue to change and evolve the best I can, hopefully for the better. And I appreciate you guys coming along on the journey. If you did enjoy this journey, as a matter of fact, do me a favor, hit this playlist right over here. Watch one, maybe two videos. It helps me tremendously. I cannot thank you enough for it. Also, subscribe to my podcast channel right over here called Checking In. On this side, we're getting close to 3 million people. Hit that subscribe button, turn your post notifications on. Have an absolutely wonderful day. Remember, be kind to somebody, and I promise I'll see you tomorrow.